Today marks exactly 1 week since we've been following the developments related to the fallout between the Alliance for Change and its coalition partner, a Partnership for National Unity. Following a meeting of its executives on Sunday, the Alliance for Change said it was still looking at ways to resolve the issues at hand. The party announced the establishment of a special committee to provide guidance and recommendations to the party on the continued effectiveness of the Cummingsburg Accord, which is the binding agreement between the two sides. The committee, which is expected to submit a report within 10 days, is also tasked with reviewing the mechanisms to effect any future agreements with the APNU. The latest fallout surrounds the election of PNC member Samuel Sandy to the vice chairman position on the Region 4 Regional Democratic Council.
Congratulations, Mr. Sandy, as Vice Chairman, Region 4. Democratic. Please take a seat at the head table.
Immediately after that election, we heard of the resignation of David Patterson from the Alliance for Change as its General Secretary and talks of rift between the two sides. Patterson also stated his intention to resign from Parliament. The AFC had called the emergency meeting of its executive members after the APNU failed to honor the agreement by allowing an AFC councillor to secure the vice chairman position in 2 of the 3 regions the coalition won at the March 2, 2020 elections. While this materialized in Regions 7, the AFC failed to get the APNU support in Region 4, prompting the resignation of David Patterson. The AFC in its latest statement said APNU breached the Cummingsburg Accord. The AFC said Patterson's resignation from the party in Parliament was also discussed at the meeting, and the members unanimously urged that Patterson reconsider his position. There are talks that some members of the party have called for the AFC's withdrawal from the coalition. Patterson has not said whether he will withdraw the resignation. Last week, we had statements coming out from several members of the APNU faction of the coalition. PNC's executive member, Dr. Karen Cummins, sought to suggest that the AFC got its fair share with just 1 vice chair of the 3 regions when the 70-30 arrangement is examined.
This is a movement. We are moving forward. So you come with us, we're going forward. If you're not with us, you stay at the back. But like everything else, we want to come together. We, as I said before, united we stand, divided we fall. So we don't have time for trivial and cavil and the devil, using the devil advocate to disturb us, because there's a lot of distractions here. All right. And if I can recall, I wasn't there in the Cummingsburg Accord after my name, but it's 70-30. And I mean, we have 1-3 regions, and 1/3, 70-30 is like 1/3, 2/3. And so 1/3 of 3 is 1. So if they have, at least they have Region 7. But I think they have the vice chair for that. So at least 70-30, we still maintain our 70-30%.
Later, we spoke with the chairman of Region 4, Daniel Siram, who cast the last vote that allowed Mr. Sandy to become the vice chair. He said he knew of no such agreement.
On the day of the voting, I had not seen any agreement to such an extent.
And you've not heard of any?
No.
Opposition leader Joseph Harman, who had ordered an investigation, said that there was a breakdown in communication that led to Mr. Sandy being elected instead of an AFC councillor.
The agreement was between the coalition agreement between the APNU and the AFC, and that the requirement for communication of that agreement to the parties on the ground was the responsibility of the 2 elements in that agreement. So it was in fact a requirement that the councillors on the ground be advised about this agreement. My understanding is that there might have been some breakdown in communication, but that is a matter which is being investigated as well.
Harman said the leaders of the 2 sides are expected to meet and will decide the way forward. He could not say if the election of Mr. Sandy would be reversed. I'm Kurt Campbell for the Newsroom.